There's a secret hidden in plain sight, a way of thinking that only a few truly understand. What if the path to wealth and success isn't about luck or hard work alone, but about mastering the invisible forces inside your mind? This video will reveal a profound shift in how you view success, mindset, and the inevitable rise to prosperity. Prepare yourself for a revelation that will change everything you thought you knew about winning in life. Stay with me. The most shocking insight is coming soon, and it will challenge everything you believe about the power of thought and the law of success. There is a silent key that opens all the doors of inner wealth, and it lies within your health, and it lies within your sud. You're a law lost within. Why is 5, why are CO, my nays, delive me, my modi side, decede. And it was my COWF. Do wise, my min might, my CO, my min eyes, delif. Why is CO, to lies, why is it? Why is it? We are it, I. Most recurring thoughts. Those who have learned to cultivate a rich mindset know. It's not about the money itself, but how the mind views every obstacle as a step, never as a wall. While many see limits, the truly prosperous see paths. And that's where the magic begins, in the invisible that precedes the visible. In the power of thought that shapes everything that is real. People with a millionaire mind don't avoid problems, they reposition them. They think like gardeners of reality, carefully choosing the seeds, knowing that what they sow consistently will sooner or later sprout strong. They don't say, I. Can't they say, how can I? This is not empty optimism. It's strategy. It's emotional intelligence applied to real life, where thought becomes plan, and plan becomes action. And everything starts with what you allow to live in your head. Now imagine what happens when someone trains this way of thinking every day. What seemed like luck becomes a pattern. What seemed like a miracle becomes routine. It's like tuning an instrument to play only the notes that generate financial success. But be careful. The real test is in the silence, behind the scenes, where no one sees. That is where the greatest treasures are born. Stay with me until the end. You will understand why changing your thinking changes everything. Before we continue, like this video and share it with someone who needs to hear this truth. You will understand why. There is a silent key that opens all doors to inner wealth, and it lies within your most recurring thoughts. Those who have learned to cultivate a rich mindset know. It's not about the money itself, but about how the mind views each obstacle as a step, never a wall. While many see limits, the truly prosperous see paths. And that's where the magic begins, in the invisible that precedes the visible. In the power of thought that shapes all that is real. People with a millionaire mind don't avoid problems. They reposition them. They think like gardeners of reality, carefully choosing the seeds, knowing that what they sow consistently will sooner or later sprout strongly. They don't say I can't, they say how can I? This isn't empty optimism, it's strategy. It's emotional intelligence applied to real life, where thought becomes plan, and plan becomes action. And everything starts with what you allow to live in your head. Now imagine what happens when someone trains this way of thinking every day. What seemed like luck becomes a pattern. What seemed like a miracle becomes routine. It's like tuning an instrument to play only the notes that generate financial success. But beware, the real test is in the silence, behind the scenes where no one sees. That's where the greatest treasures are born. Stay with me until the end. You will understand why changing your thinking changes everything. A candle only lights with fire, and life too. But not just any desire creates prosperity. It's the one that burns inside, that keeps you awake, that pulses like a drum in your chest. Napoleon Hill called this the burning desire, and it's not born by chance. It's awakened when the soul recognizes a calling, a why so strong that the how becomes a matter of time. The difference between those who try and those who succeed is the temperature of desire. Those who carry only lukewarm wants settle for crumbs, but those who burn act. Even without resources, even without support, even without seeing the whole. Path, because practical faith walks hand in hand with this desire, and where there's movement, there's creation. A young person with nothing but this fire in the heart can build an empire. Someone full of conditions but cold inside will remain stuck. It's the inner fire that sets the pace of change. And the most curious thing, this fire is silent on the outside but deafening inside. It doesn't need an audience or validation. It only needs space. Those who have felt it know, you can't. Sleep peacefully until this call is answered. It pushes, it unsettles, it moves invisible mountains. And when you listen, really listen, the world begins to adjust. Have you ever felt something so strong it wouldn't let you sleep? Then you know it's power. If you're still here, it's because something inside you has already started to awaken. Comment below. I choose to live with purpose. Those who don't know where they want to go, any road seems good. And that's where many get lost, drifting, reacting to life instead of leading it. What differentiates those who reach financial success from those who only dream about it is clarity. The rich have crystal clear goals, like beacons that don't go out even in storms. They don't wake up to see what happens. They wake up with a mission. Having a definite chief aim is like setting an internal GPS toward financial freedom. There may be detours, but the destination remains firm. When this clarity exists, the brain starts filtering out everything that doesn't contribute, and then the magic happens. Decisions become faster. Distractions lose strength, and time begins to work in your favor. It's not about doing more things, it's about doing the right things. And maybe the biggest secret is here. When you write your goal, when you declare to yourself what you want in detail, the inner universe reorganizes. You stop accepting crumbs and start demanding from life what you decided to receive. Writing is planting, repeating is watering, and the harvest. Well, it's inevitable for those who act with direction. Grab paper and pen. You will write your goal clearly today. Faith is not waiting with folded arms. It's acting as if what you want is already real. Napoleon Hill said faith is the elixir of life, the invisible ingredient that gives form to what is not yet seen. Those with a millionaire mind. No, it's not just about working hard. It's about working with conviction. Doubt weakens, mentalized faith strengthens. And when this force comes into play, even the impossible begins to bend. But be careful. This faith is not fanaticism. It's emotional intelligence applied with precision. It's when you train your mind to hold the image of what you want, even when everything around screams otherwise. It's like keeping the sun lit inside you amid the storm. Great achievers, from entrepreneurs to visionaries, carry this flame, the unwavering certainty that the result will come even without immediate proof. And how do you cultivate this faith? With repetition, visualization, and speaking words aloud. When you close your eyes and see, when you repeat with emotion, when you feel what you desire as if it's already yours, something changes. Like watering a seed with pure energy. Over time, it breaks through the soil, and you realize the outside reality starts reflecting what you sustain inside. Want to see a simple technique to feed your faith every day? I'll show you soon. Your mind is like a garden. Every day you are planting something there, even without realizing it. Autosuggestion is the conscious act of choosing the seeds. Napoleon Hill taught that by repeating phrases with intention and emotion, you reprogram the subconscious. And when this happens, your patterns change. Stop operating in scarcity mode and activate the creative mode of inner wealth. But beware. Not just any repetition works. It must come with feeling, presence, and focus. Saying I am prosperous looking in the mirror with a steady heart is not nonsense. It's a technique of transformation. Millionaires do this, silently, away from the spotlight. Because they know that, over time, the mind begins to believe, and what it believes, it materializes. This is the power of thought shaping reality. You can start with simple phrases. Wealth seeks me every day. My mind attracts opportunities. I deserve to live in abundance. Repeat. This morning, night, throughout the day. But speak with truth, with emotion. And notice how your body reacts. The change starts small, but accumulates. Suddenly, your way of seeing and living the world is no longer the same. I'll teach you how to talk to yourself like millionaires. Do School teaches you to memorize. Life demands that you understand. And those who seek financial freedom need to go beyond common information. They need specialized knowledge. Napoleon Hill said the rich don't accumulate everything, but focus on what really matters. They don't want to know everything. They want to know what solves, what transforms, what delivers results. And that, my friend, is almost never found. In textbooks, most are drowning in lack of useful information. They spend hours studying what doesn't move them, while true masters learn with focus and strategy. Want a simple example? An entrepreneur who masters sales and communication can prosper much faster than someone with 3 degrees. But who doesn't know how to deal with people? This is personal development with direction. Learning what you can apply now to change your reality. If you want to grow, ask yourself, what do I need to know to take the next step? That question is gold. Because the right learning at the right time opens doors. It's like finding the exact key for an old lock. You don't need 1,000 keys, just the right one. And it's closer than you think. After this video, you'll know what to study to truly grow. Everything that exists began with an image, a car, a house, a company, even the phone in your hand, all were born first in someone's mind. Napoleon Hill called this creative imagination, and it's one of the most powerful tools of a rich mindset. It's where ideas that change destinies are born. And no, creativity isn't a gift of a few. It's a skill that can and should be activated. The millionaire mind understands that imagining is rehearsing the future. When you close your eyes and see yourself reaching what you want, feeling it, touching it, living it, you are training your brain to recognize opportunities and paths. It's like your internal vision serves as a map for external reality. The rich don't wait for inspiration to fall from the sky. They provoke it. They create space, silence, and intention to access this fertile place within themselves. Want to develop this? Start creating vivid mental images. See your healthy bank account. Feel the peace of living in prosperity. Imagine people being benefited by your work. Make this a daily habit. Over time, this simple practice will begin to change your attitudes, your decisions, and your results. If you think you're not creative, just wait and see how the rich awaken it. Dreaming is beautiful, but without a plan, it turns into frustration. Inner wealth begins with a burning desire, but only manifests with structured action. Napoleon Hill made it clear, those who desire strongly must transform that desire into a roadmap. The rich don't let the day just happen. They design the steps. They know a goal without a plan is like a boat without a rudder, adrift, at the mercy of circumstances. A good plan doesn't have to be complex. It must be clear. It must answer, what is my next step? It could be saving a specific amount per month, studying a specific topic, or connecting with a key person. This is financial planning with wisdom. Those who do this start walking lighter, with more focus, more direction. Anxiety decreases because chaos gives way to strategy. And here's the secret. Don't wait for the perfect plan. Start with what you have, where you are, and adjust along the way. The plan shapes the dream. It transforms that idea that seemed distant into something possible, tangible, achievable. The rich do this every day. They review, adapt, and move forward. Because success is not improvisation, it's construction. I'll show you how to move from dreaming to execution, simple and straightforward. Indecision is a silent trap that paralyzes dreams and opportunities. Those who build inner wealth know that making quick and firm decisions is essential to move forward. Napoleon Hill observed that millionaires don't hesitate. They evaluate, choose, and move forward with conviction. This doesn't mean acting without thinking, but trusting your own judgment and avoiding the eternal doubt trap. Deciding quickly is like crossing a bridge before it disappears. Often, time is the biggest enemy of those who dream big. The more you delay, the more you lose momentum and motivation. Clarity of purpose helps accelerate decision-making because the path becomes clearer. And the act of deciding not only opens doors, but also strengthens emotional intelligence as it trains the mind to handle risks and uncertainties. This habit can be cultivated. Start small. Choose a path for something simple and commit not to turn back. Over time, confidence grows, decisions speed up, and fear loses space. The difference between those who achieve financial success and those who stay stuck can be seconds. You will learn today how to make decisions that change destinies. On the path to wealth, quitting is the invisible enemy. Most stop when difficulties appear, when results take time, or when fatigue tries to dominate body and mind. But those with a rich mindset know. Success lies just beyond the point where most give up. It's there, in persistence, that true power is revealed. Like the ant that, though tiny, never stops carrying its load to the anthill. Persistence is a force born from faith and burning desire, combined with a firm commitment to oneself. It's the repetition of small actions, day after day, even when everything seems against you. Napoleon Hill taught that a temporary no is just a test for the strong. Those who persist adjust the path, learn from mistakes, and try again. This is the secret to turning dreams into concrete prosperity, and the beauty of it all. When you maintain persistence, your brain starts recognizing success patterns. Your body responds with more energy, and your environment begins to conspire in your favor. It seems like magic, but it's maturity in action. A constant, silent, and powerful movement that no one sees until the harvest happens. If you're about to give up, this point is for you. No giant reaches the top alone. The strength of inner wealth is amplified when minds connect and lift each other. Napoleon Hill pointed out that strategic collaboration creates an energy field capable of generating ideas and solutions that would never arise in isolation. It's like a mirror, reflecting multiple sides of the same problem, revealing previously invisible paths. Walking alone is comfortable but dangerous. Those who seek financial success know that the choice of social circle is decisive. Who you surround yourself with shapes your vision, your habits, and even your emotions. People who breathe growth, who share goals and values, elevate your own capacity to dream and achieve. It's the union of forces that makes the impossible possible. This meeting of minds is not a luxury. It's a necessity for those who want to transform thought into results. The secret is to seek people who challenge your comfort zone, who inspire, and who offer more than the obvious. If you haven't realized, yet this is a fundamental piece for your growth. Who do you walk with? This answer may be shaping your bank account. The subconscious is a silent universe that records everything you think and feel, even when you don't realize it. Napoleon Hill said that it stores the patterns that govern your daily actions, often without your control. The beauty and challenge lies in understanding that what you mentally feed becomes your external reality. The subconscious never rests, it's always working. Those who master this part of the mind understand that it's not enough to just think about success. You must program it with intention and emotion because the subconscious responds to what is repeated and deeply felt. It's like a mirror reflecting your inner voice. If you constantly feed doubts and fears, they manifest. But if you feed faith, focus, and burning desire, success begins to naturally emerge. This is one of the greatest keys to true transformation, controlling what enters your internal world. With every thought, every word, you plant a seed. And these seeds grow in the silence of your subconscious, shaping your habits and results. Want to control your results? Then you need to master your subconscious. Thinking is not enough. You need to feel. Napoleon Hill taught that thoughts mixed with emotion gain multiplied power, becoming the driving force of transformation. Emotion is the invisible fuel that gives life to that idea stored in the mind. Without it, even the best plan loses vigor. With it, the simple act of desire can move mountains. The rich mindset understands that heart and mind must work together. When desire is accompanied by intense emotion, the body reacts, the mind focuses, and the soul vibrates. This creates a magnetic field that attracts opportunities and people who resonate at the same frequency. It's like a battery that never runs out, feeding persistence and faith in the hardest moments. And here's the secret. You don't have to wait for the right moment to feel this. You can start now, evoking these emotions, reliving a dream, imagining the feeling of achievement. This daily practice intensifies your connection with prosperity and accelerates transformation. Do you want to manifest something in your life? Then thinking isn't enough. You need to feel it strongly, truly, as if it were already real. Fear is a shadow that paralyzes even the strongest hearts. It settles silently, creating invisible barriers that block the path to inner wealth. Napoleon Hill warned that fear is the greatest saboteur of dreams because it acts like a distorted mirror reflecting doubt where there should be faith. And fear is a shadow that paralyzes even the strongest hearts. It settles silently, creating invisible barriers that block the path to inner wealth. Napoleon Hill warned that fear is the greatest saboteur of dreams, acting like a distorted mirror, reflecting doubt where there should be faith and scarcity where there should be abundance. But those who choose financial success know fear is not an invincible enemy. Facing it is the first step to freeing the power stored within. Just like a mirror shows our real image, fear reveals exactly where we need to grow. Recognizing this, emotion, naming it, and understanding it is opening the door to transformation. Here's the good news. Fear loses strength when you observe it with courage and awareness. It may try to stop you, but what comes next could be the turning point you've been waiting for. If fear holds you back, what comes now may set you free. After much practice of the principles of the law of success, something beyond reason arises: the sixth sense. It's a kind of internal radar that picks up opportunities, signals, and answers before the conscious mind even understands them. Napoleon Hill described this intuition as the touch of a greater force that guides great achievers in their decisive steps. This ability doesn't come out of nowhere. It's the result of combining faith, burning desire, persistence, and specialized knowledge. When all these layers unite, the spirit begins to hear a silent voice, an insight that cannot be explained but never fails. It says, if the universe conspires in your favor, sending messages that only the prepared can decode. Few reach this stage because it demands deep commitment and emotional maturity. But those who do find a new level of confidence and clarity, capable of transforming the ordinary into the extraordinary. And, although it seems mysterious, this intuition can be trained and developed. This is the final stage. Few arrive here. but you will understand how to get there. True transformation begins when you decide to live and feel deeply every step of your journey. The rich mindset is not just an idea, it's a living experience, an internal change that echoes throughout your reality. You have the power to transform your thoughts into actions, your emotions into fuel, and your faith into concrete results. The key is not just wanting, but feeling, believing, and acting with purpose. If this video spoke to you, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. The world needs awakened people, those who know success is not luck, but the consequence of inner wealth built with wisdom and courage. Write in the comments, I choose to transform my life. Let's build a community where every thought and every action counts toward a prosperous future. Remember, the power is within you. Don't wait for the perfect moment, it is now. The path to abundance begins with your decision. Trust your strength, your faith, and your ability to manifest all you deserve. You are stronger than you imagine, and this transformation is just the beginning of your success journey.